I'm making it move and yeah.
I don't talk about love, but I do think that it's real. Doing it for me, but I guess I gotta chill. Much just wanna fuck, can't let you take care of the bill. Can't complain about the contract, but I'm feeling empty still. James Child just ahead, trying to get a deal. Find me in the stool, busy chasing after meals. And the crew don't sleep, yeah, we're wicked for real. Thought it's past time, now we're waiting for real. So pull up to the coffee shop, we can talk. We can sit and chop it up over top. You can have.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy CM and welcome back to CM Reinvented. If you're a new subscriber, do hit the subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for your support. I really do appreciate. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about it's just simply a follow-up video of a previous video I did, I think a few days ago, where I was talking about religious brainwash and sleep paralysis, and I really got attacked after publishing that video. Some said I shouldn't have reacted to whatever the prophet that published that article was talking about, and others told me, yeah, there was a lot of bunch of messages on my Instagram DMs and all that. So I did this video because I won't really manage to reply to each one directly, so I think I should just do this video to make things clear. So firstly, whatever I was expressing in that video was simply my personal point of view and what I feel about people who portray themselves as to represent God or religious leaders. And I simply did that video not to really be against them or oppose them, but I simply did that video to show people that fake religious leaders use or prey on our mindsets, or on our fears rather. Yeah, on our fears. So I used sleep paralysis as an example. Sleep paralysis, I explained in that video that a transitional phase between being awake and sleep. So people really relate that to superstition, where they say it is these demons who've caused you to be like that. Like it's like your body is numb. You are aware of what is happening around you, but your body is numb, and you start making all these illusions of things, like I can see something, or maybe there's somebody in the room, and all those things. So they know that it's that feeling, if you've really been in that kind of situation where before you sleep or after you sleep and you're about to wake up, if you've gone through that phase of sleep, it's really scary, and you might be thinking like, okay, what's happening to me? You are trying to scream or shout or say something, but you can't. So usually religious leaders prey on that fear of sleep paralysis and say it is demons and all that, simply because they want to have some sense of control on you, I should say. Yeah, they want to have control over you, and they'll be telling you to perform all these religious rituals, like you should fast, or you should go to the mountain for a week and pray and all those things. And others will say you should give to God and like make contributions and all that. So what I was simply saying in that video is that we need to be aware of that, and we should also not let our fear of superstitious beliefs really take a very huge toll on how we lead our lives. Because you may imagine it this way: I have sleep paralysis. Maybe I had sleep paralysis maybe this morning before I woke up, that transitioning phase between sleep and awakeness, and then it's just something that has happened naturally. And then I say I'm not going to work today, I won't go to school, but I'll go and say this guy who's a man of God. And yeah, of course there's no problem if you feel afraid, or if that fear is just overwhelming you, and you go and see a religious leader, he prays for you, and yeah, okay. But if I leave whatever I have to do, and then I go to this so-called religious leader, and then he takes advantage of my fears and tells me we need to go to the mountain to pray, I need to give a certain contribution as a sacrifice, and then Instead of me having to go to work or to school, I say I'm going to spend the rest of my day praying in the mountains while my friends are making money, they're working, others are studying. It really doesn't make sense. So let us keep our fears in check, and also we need to apply the Bible's principles, the Bible's instructions, rather God's instructions through the Bible, of what we should do when we feel afraid, or if anxiety overwhelms us and all that. There's clear instruction about that in the Bible, so we can try to apply all those principles rather than having to go to somebody we feel is supposed to be shepherding us, but then is just preying on our fears. So simply in that video, I was just trying to relay the point that it's not all these religious, it's not all types, like it's not all things that we're afraid of that are really true. And those things that we're afraid of, some selfish religious leaders who prey on those fears of ours just to gain some control over our lives, and also for their own personal gain, such as you giving them voluntary contributions which they will use for their own personal gain. So in that video, I was not attacking any religious leaders, and I know I have friends who say I'm really always against religious leaders, but then no, I don't. And again, it's not like I'm not trying to justify myself or anything. Trust me, justifying myself is something that I do not like. So if I believe in something, I believe in that, and if you believe in that, you believe in that. We don't really have to agree to agree. We can always disagree to agree. So that was just my stance and my point of view, and it's not to change anybody's mind, and it's not like I want anybody to come and lecture me to change my mind on what I feel. What I think is important is we need to ask more questions. So if something doesn't make sense, especially with regards to religion, we shouldn't just take everything as gospel truth and just accept it as it is. We really need to ask questions and be clear about things. There's just no way I'm going to be accepting any I have sleep paralysis. Somebody tells me it's some demon who just made me numb because they want to have sexual relations with me in my sleep. That's really fake. It's fake. Yeah, so I just wanted to make that video clear, and I hope I don't get attacked for doing this video. But tell me what you think in the comment section. We can interact. Yeah. Adios.